Hello, everyone, and welcome to Final Fantasy Friday. It's time. I opened up the game, that's why it made that sound. Apologies. There it is. The beauty. She's beautiful. Let's log in. Oh, wow, there's 47 players in queue. It's poppin'. Probably because it's Friday night. Friday evening. It's Friday night for people on the East Coast. Okay. Now if I move it, everything will change, won't it? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it. Can't be too careful. Okay. Let's see. The last time we left off, we had done like the second to last moogle quest. So let's go see the last one. I think it's the last one. I'm not sure. And then after that, we can do our other side quest. Because Lord knows there's a lot of them. Deputy Post Moogle. The little Post Moogle that could, and I get a hat. Post Moogle cap. The Deputy Post Moogle would entrust you with a missive to a certain Seed Seer. Kane Senna? Kanye Senna? Well, if it isn't my favorite whipping boy, or my most promising pupil, you couldn't have picked a better time to pay a visit, Kupo. Two of my post-moogles in training are set to embark on their first assignment. While they have completed a thorough training session administered by yours truly, the sensitive and sympathetic superior, that's me, is ever concerned for his subordinate's safety. I have here in my paws a veritable compendium of choice counsel for the aspiring post-moogle. Your task is to deliver it to Raya Osena, in whose custody my subordinates have been placed at Camp Tranquil. Oh, consider it the next stage in your own training, Kupo. Alright. That's not hard. Oh my gosh, I can't get up on the thing. Please. Okay. Not so close to the cliff. Whatever is keeping that deputy post moogle, he promised he'd drop by to offer some parting words of advice to his newest recruits, but he's taken so long that they've already fluttered off. You have something for me? Be wary of low-hanging branches and remember to keep a wide berth of any gobu maws. I say, could this choice counsel be any more blindingly obvious? That said, I cannot fault the deputy post moogle for showing concern for his subordinates. After all, 'twas his own injury that pressed the two tyros into active service so far ahead of schedule. Tyros? Tyros? Sadly, I fear that it will be some time before his wings are fit for duty. Arun believes he has insight as to how a suitable remedy might be formulated, but the process will require the services of a first-rate alchemist. Meanwhile, I have two wet-behind-the-ears moogles wandering aimlessly across the realm. I would like nothing more than to see them succeed at their charge, that they might inspire a new generation of aspiring post-moogles, yet I have my doubts that they will do so if left to their own devices. I would have accompanied them myself, but I fear my duties as seer leave me little time to play chaperone. Might you be willing to see them safely to their destination in my stead? The first moogle flew off in the direction of Quarry Mill. Though he does not want for enthusiasm, he is easily frightened by unfamiliar sights and sounds. Should you find him in such a state, pray rally his strength and let him know that we stand behind him. Okay. Rally the pusillanimous post-moogle. They sure like to use a big vocabulary in this game. Quarry Mill. That's where Palace of the Dead is. Obviously. Everybody knows that. Oh, Keating. Alright, we'll do this on foot. You see a moogle, shout it out. I got stuck. Don't see one over here. It's just a light. Oh. Hi from Grandma. Oh, hello. I hope you're doing well. I found the post move. I see, this sack must weigh a tons. No, I can't do it. I can't fly another ilm. Oh, woe is me, Kupo. Is there not a single kind soul in this realm who will rally this poor moogle's sunken spirits? That's right, I have to rally him. Ads running, oh. First it's soothing people, then it's rallying people. Why is it up to me to make these people like... Not people, I guess moogles. Why do I have to cheer up the moogles? I missed it, didn't I? Oh, there it is. I said hi back in case you didn't hear it from the ads running. I said hi, Grandma, and I hope you're doing well. Yan yan yan. Why, thank you. I dare say you've given me the strength to carry on a bit. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the loyal delivery Mikote the deputy post moogle is always talking about, Kupo. You came all this way to watch over me? I thank you truly deeply from the bottom of my little moogle heart. You are truly a shining example to the delivery moogles everywhere. Oh, to think that one day I might be a full-fledged carrier like you and the deputy post moogle. Why, it would be a dream come true, Kupo. But how can I hope to reach such heights by staying here fluttering in circles? No, I must deliver this letter safely to Buscaron, just as the deputy post moogle instructed me. And let me just state for the record that no matter what Raya O might have told you, I am not intimidated by this task. Not in the slightest. Well, off I go, Kupo. Goodbye. Wait, what do I do now? Oh, cheer for the... pusillanimous post moogle. Where did he go? He went over there. You can see it on the map. Argos! It's Argos. One of my favorite mounts. I wonder if I put Argos in my favorites or not. Oh no, there's a fate. No, thank you. What do I do again? Cheer? Wait, I think I have that on my hotbar. There it is. You can do it, Nyan. Yes, that is exactly what I needed to hear. You're exactly right. Why, I can do anything I put my palm to, Kupo. Perhaps you're wondering why one as fearful and faltering as myself doesn't just leave the stressful life of a carrier behind. But you see, what I truly wish to leave behind is my own miserable lack of courage. I remember the day like it was yesterday. My dear brother lay wounded, struck in the wing by a particularly savage stroper, and yet I could do nothing but quake and quiver beside him. It was the deputy post moogle, who much to our fortune was in the vicinity on a delivery assignment, who carried my brother to Camp Tranquil, where Arun tended to his injuries. Today it is our turn. We shall do our duty and help the post moogle in his time of need just as he did for us. And after all you have done for me, it would mean ever so much if you would drop by to witness the moment. I will await you at Busker and Druthers, Kupo. Now I have to go and make sure he delivers the mail. You got it, little post moogle. It's right up here anyway. Or I thought so. Okay, it's over here. There he is. Are you doing 3-hour stream today? No, why? It's 6 to 8. It's 6:09. Why do you ask? I've made it. Twitch said 8 to 11 here. Oh. Oh, I might not have fixed the schedule on Twitch. Yeah, no, the schedule on Twitch is wrong. I've made it. Aren't you proud of me, Kupo? Now behold, as I deliver this letter straight from my paws to Buskerons while remaining stealthily out of sight, just as the deputy postman showed me. Bloody hells, if it isn't a moogle in the flesh, talk about something you don't see every day. Oh no, Kupo, in my eagerness I've gone and blown my cover. The deputy post moogle will never let me hear the end of it. So you moogles like to stay out of sight when you make your deliveries, eh? No wonder letters have a habit of appearing out of thin air. Sounds like a right thankless job, but you have my gratitude today. Did you hear that? Mr. Buscaron gave me his gratitude. Why, this just might be the happiest day of my life, Kupo. Since you've proven yourself the capable sort, mayhap you could do me a favor. I have a letter here marked for Baderon and Limsa Lominsa. Their names are so similar, I got them confused. I wonder if they're brothers or something. That would make sense. I have a letter here marked for Baderon and Limsa Lominsa that somehow has found its way here to the Druthers. Oh dear me, this is doubtless the work of my confident yet careless brother. The two of us, you see, have taken over deliveries here in the shroud while the deputy postman rests his wounded wings. Oh, pray forgive us our failings, Kupo. New to the job, eh? You needn't go flogging yourselves now. Baderon and I, well, our names and professions do bear more than a passing resemblance after all, yeah. They do. Besides, I dare say that having the chance to meet my first moogle is worth an errant letter or two. That said, it troubles me to hear that this associate of yours, the deputy post moogle was it, has come to harm. Might there be anything I could do to lend a hand? Ask for Buscaron's aid? Speak of the need for an alchemist. We need medicine from an alchemist. I see. You just leave that to me, friend. If memory serves, one of my regulars is something of an expert in such matters. As for Baderon's letter, have no fear. My brother and I will atone for our errors and see it delivered to the right hands. That said, for all my brother's bravado, I suspect that deep down he, too, feels a measure of anxiety about his first foray outside the shroud. Might you be so kind as to escort him as you did me? It would mean the realm to me, Kupo. We agreed to meet at the Gridania airship landing. I will pass this letter along to him and wait for you to join us. Hello, disinterested Daniel Nyan. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Okay, now we go to the airship landing in Gridania, which I can return to. I'm alright, how about you? I am that poster of a cat hanging on the tree limb, and it says, hang in there. You know the poster I'm talking about. LOL. Yes. I'm hanging in there. Don't worry, the fireman is here to rescue you. Just let me go find him. There they are. Presumptuous post-moogle. Okay, I need to look up what pusillanimous means. Here. Oh wait, there's two L's. Showing a lack of courage or determination. Timid. Okay. Timid. Got it. No, it doesn't. It doesn't mean that. So you're the Deputy Postmoogle's prized pupil, eh? Didn't he teach you anything about punctuality, Kupo? I don't know what my little brother told you, but I've trained my whole life for this. This might be my first time out of the shroud, but if anyone's up to the task, it's me, Kupo. Please, brother, if you got yourself hurt again, I simply couldn't live with myself. Pray let this adventurer accompany you just for safety's sake, Kupo. Ever the worrywart. Look, just because you can't fly more than 2 fulms without getting the quivers, it doesn't mean that your brother is in need of a chaperone. That's what you said last time when you almost got yourself swallowed by that slavering stroper. Why, if the Deputy Postmoogle hadn't wandered by at that precise moment... That was then. This is now, Kupo. I've put on 2 ponzes of pure muscle and pored over every map of Eorzea to prepare myself for this task. The last thing I need is some glorified sellsword holding my paw. Now enough chit-chat. I have an airship to board. If you want to see how a real delivery moogle does his duty, feel free to tag along. Or don't. It's your loss, not mine, Kupo. Damn. Speak with the presumptuous post-moogle at the airship landing. Oh, in Limsalominsa? Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where's the airship landing? I'm not as familiar with Limsalominsa as I am with Gridania. Luckily, there's an Aethernet shard. Where is he? So this is Limsalominsa. Everything here is so big and boisterous, and the smell of the sea is sending needles up my nose. Nervous? Me? Patently preposterous, Kupo. I was born for this assignment. Did you not notice the aplomb with which I handled my maiden airship voyage? Upo. But no, a buccaneer's den like this is no place for the ordinary moogle. With the deputy postmoogle out of commission, the people of Limsa are lucky indeed that I'm here to shoulder the slack. Speaking of which, I believe I have a letter to deliver. If you care to learn a thing or two, come join me at the Drowning Wench, but you'll want to move fast. I'm a busy moogle, Kupo. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, I have to use the lift. Drowning Wench. Oh, there he is. See, don't they look alike? He looks like Buscaron. Enhance. I think they look alike. Oh well. A cutscene. What took you so long? Take a wrong turn at the Octant? Good thing I'm the one in charge of this assignment. I got here in like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. Why haven't I delivered the letter yet? Well, it's not because I'm scared of that burly bearded gentleman over there, that's for certain. I just wanted to give you a chance to witness mastery in motion. Now watch me deliver this letter, all discreet like, Kupo. Bugger me with a broadsword. Which one of you sniveling sops set your wind-up moogle loose in my establishment? I have a wind-up moogle. Wind up? Are you blind or just balmy? I'm a living, breathing moogle, not some glorified child's toy. Oops, there goes my cover. Are me eyes and ears to be believed? A god's honest moogle, ear in the wench? A letter? I thank ye, me furry little friend, but strap me to the mast if this ain't a rare pleasure indeed. I've heard many a rumor about your kind, but I always reckoned you weren't too keen on letting yourselves be seen. Ahem. But of course, I simply thought that on this momentous occasion, my first foray to your fine nation, I would take the opportunity to personally introduce myself. I'm sure that's what the Deputy Post Moogle, bless his wounded wings, would have wanted. What's that you say? One of your mates is hurting, is he? Men in my line of work tend to know a little something about everything. If there's anything you might need of me, say the word. I'm not used to pirate speak. Speak of the need for an alchemist. We need an alchemist, Nyan. Aye, I reckon one of me regulars just might know a thing or two about that sort of business. I'll send word if I dig anything up. And with that, I'd best get back to pouring grog before one of me customers conks you in the head with an empty flagon. See, I told you there was nothing to be afraid of. Exploring new environments, forging friendships with the locals. Yes, the carrier's life is the life for me, Kupo. But what I've accomplished today will have even more far-reaching repercussions. Yes, once my fellow Moogles back in the Shroud hear of my stunning success, they'll be beating down our doors to join the post-Moogle ranks. And since you've been such a loyal observer, I'll give you the honor of reporting my deeds to Raya O. Oh, and if only the Deputy Post Moogle were here, doubtless he would be moved to tears by my magnanimity. Speaking of which, I really should pay him a visit. We are in Limsa. Oh, I have to go back to Raya Osena. The Sanctum of the 12? That's where she is? Oh dear. It's far away from the Hawthorne Hut. Awoo! Here it is, the Sanctum of the 12. He's over here. Goodbye. There they both are. Welcome back. I hear that these two's first assignment was quite the success and that you played a pivotal role in seeing that it was so. For this, I thank you. Oh, it's the other one. I forgot his name. Arun. Arun Senna. I must offer my gratitude as well. Knowing that the two younglings were in capable hands allowed me to focus my mind on the Deputy Post Moogle's treatment, with which I have made considerable progress. At first, the mere thought of an adventurer accompanying me on my assignment annoyed me to no end, but now I say the more the merrier, Kupo. And with word of your success spreading throughout the 12-foot, aspiring delivery Moogles are signing up in droves. Why, the ranks have burgeoned such that we would assign 2 Moogles to each task if we so choose, and judging by recent events, that might very well be wise. Heartening tidings indeed. I dare say that the Deputy Post Moogle may rest and recuperate for as long as he desires. Why, I might even suggest an early retirement. Retirement? Gods forbid. I'm still a post-moogle in my prime, Kupo. The mere thought of hanging up my letter sack for good, why? Wherever would I derive pleasure and meaning from my meager existence? I most assuredly agree, Kupo. The sheer joy of seeing satisfied faces after a job well done instilled me with newfound energy and enthusiasm. After all my superior has done for me, I could not bear to see him deprived of his most splendid sensation. Intriguing. Thus far, I have concentrated my efforts on physical remedies, but perhaps lightening the post-moogle spirits might serve to speed the recovery process. At the very least, it is an avenue worth exploring. You may just be onto something there, dear brother. Oh, you just may be onto something there. So I can resume my duties once I've healed? No more talk of putting me out to pasture, Kupo? If that is your true desire, how can we deny it of you? I only ask that you take care not to overexert yourself. Aw, he's so happy. By the 12, to think I'd ever see a moogle who truly lives for his work. And with all the younglings eager to follow in his footsteps, we should be able to manage without imposing on adventurers for a while. Just leave it to us. My brother and I understand the significance and satisfaction of our job now more than ever. We won't let you down, Kupo. Now that's the spirit, Kupo, and it's all thanks to you, my artful assist. But no, you have proved to be far more than just a helping hand. You have earned the respect of the young ones, and mine as well. Roga Vinuet, by the powers vested in me as Deputy Post-Moogle, I hereby name you a full-fledged letter carrier. The honor is typically reserved for Moogles, but I am happy to make an exception in your case, Kupo. While I would love to give you your next assignment, the young ones are in more immediate need of training. But don't let your skills wane, for there is no telling when we will call on you again, Kupo. Oh my gosh, that's it! Complete! Yay! Level up. 25. Promoted you to the rank of full-fledged letter carrier, though it may be some time before your next assignment. Be ever ready to return to duty should the Moogles require your aid. Will they? Postal. Not an achievement. I wonder if it's a title. I'll never find it. Oh, I know. Postmaster. I could have the Postmaster title if I wanted. But I'll stick to Under Archon. I think it's funnier. Okay. Well. We did it. Yay. Now, I do believe the Hawthorne Hut is where I left off in my side quest brigade. Hawthorne Hut here. I'm going down the list, this list, because it doesn't change. There's not side quests at like the Lavender Beds and Imperium, is there? I guess we can check later. I think there should be some left. Or not. Oh, I think I cleared it out. When did I do that? You guys didn't tell me. Yeah, all the side quests are gone. There's just the beast quests, or the tribe quests, and then leaves and the triple triad. Onward to the next, I suppose. Hawthorne Hut Quarry Mill. I remember, yeah. I was doing some in Quarry Mill. Did I do them all, though? Oh my gosh, I think I did. Interesting. Okay. Quarry Mill is done. And Camp Tranquil is in the same place. It's over here, right? Yeah. So Camp Tranquil is done too, it looks like. My notes are so wrong. Gotten so much further than I thought. Will Fall Gourd float? Of course I wouldn't remember. Okay. I don't see any. Damn, did I finish? These are tribe stuff. I did some work, I guess. I finished it? Question mark? News to me. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything left. Relic Reborn, no thank you. No thank you, Nyan. I don't want to do that one. Huh. Okay. Ulda? Steps of Nald? Wow, there's a lot of people here. Aha! I see some side quests. Alright, this is where we will start then. This one right here. Nanaji. Remembering the past. Quest sync? Who are you and why is your quest syncing? The determined set of your jaw, the dynamic presence as if you're ever ready to leap into action. There's no mistake. You're an adventurer and a dependable one at that. Tell me, are you familiar with the name Louis Leveilleur? Leveilleur? Of course I am. Of course you are. Of course you are. Forgive me my suddenness. I'm Nananji no Nonji. 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 It's like music or beatboxing. A budding writer, and I seek to pen a biography of the great man. In particular, I wish to cover his movements leading up to the I can't read today. Calamity, and to that end, I've requested an interview with the Immortal Flames. He served the Eorzean Alliance as a tactician, you see, so there ought to be someone in the Order who had dealings with him. And while my request has thankfully been accepted, there's just one problem. I don't have much experience conducting interviews, and I'm worried whether I'll be able to do a proper job. As an adventurer, you're doubtless used to dealing with people, thus I would like to ask you to accompany me in the capacity of an assistant. It would be tremendously reassuring to simply have you watching on. And if you're amenable, afterwards I'd like to interview you as well for your own impressions. For your troubles, I'll be certain to credit you as a collaborator. So please, won't you help me with my biography that the memories of the calamity might be preserved for future generations? Sure. I'm in your debt. To begin with, please come with me to Camp Drybone in Eastern Thanaland. There's a place I'd like to visit ahead of the interview. Camp Drybone. Yeah, we'll do these one at a time, I guess. I kind of wish there was a different chat message, because every time I look down, I just see whale's vagina now. Every single time. Every time I glance down, it's there, and I don't like it. There you are, to explain why we're here. Oh, but I haven't even asked your name. How am I supposed to credit you if I don't even know that much? I'm Roga Vignette, Yan. Roga Vignette? The Roga Vignette? Champion of Eorzea? Yes. Small wonder I felt you were dependable. With one such as you helping me, everything will surely go well. But getting back to business, the interview I've arranged is with an officer of the Immortal Flames. And there's still time, however. Oh, as there's still time, however, I thought we'd pay a visit to the nearby graveyard first, so I can explain my motivation for the biography. Oh good, it's like teleporting us there. That's nice. Nananji no Nonji. I come from a small village near the Cartno Flats. It was burned down in the calamity, and those who died were laid to rest here, my parents among them. It's hardly an uncommon tale. After the dread primal emerged from Dalamud, he unleashed fiery devastation across the length and breadth of Eorzea. But as much as the calamity has scarred the realm, it is quickly becoming just another event in the history books. Beyond occasionally giving thanks to the Archons that Eorzea was saved. Thanks to the Archons? Are those... Does he mean like gods, or Archons like Archons from Charlayan? He probably means like a god or something. That Eorzea was saved, people spare it little thought. But when you've lost so many loved ones, it's hard to feel that anything was saved. That's why I wish to know more about Louis Sois. By learning about his part in Eorzea's salvation, I hope that I will attain closure. That's my motivation for writing the biography. That's nice. Now then, in preparation for the interview, let's review what is known about our subject. It's difficult to define exactly when the Seventh Umbral Calamity was set in motion. Many historians, however, point to the Empire's meteor project, which sought to bring Dalamud down upon Eorzea. Filling chat. Gee, thanks. At least now I don't have to look at it. Oh, look at these cool advertisements. Lives the laments of the maelstrom till sea swallows all on the right. And then... Oh god, I can't read it. The Order of the Twin Adder Gridania. But I can't read what the sides say. More chat. It's okay. You don't have to fill it. And then by Fire Reborn, the Immortal Flames. I wish I could read... It says Ulda. I wish I could read the Gridania one. Oh, Serenity? Serenity on the left for the Gridania one. I can't read the rest. A little more chat. Gee, thanks. It was the year 1562 of the Sixth Astral Era. Seeking to combat the Imperial threat, Louisoix founded the Circle of Knowing, an order whose objective was the preservation of Eorzea. Through its members, the Archons of Charlayan. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe he did mean the Archons of Charlayan. The Circle worked to unite the nations of Eorzea in common cause. The result was the formation of the Grand Companies and the three city-states, the Immortal Flames, the Order of the Twin Adder, and the Maelstrom. None of these would exist now were it not for their efforts. And then in the year 1572, when the situation was coming to a head, Louisoix himself made the journey to Eorzea in secret and engaged with each of the nations. What took place during that time is what I seek to learn in the interview. The man we're due to meet is the contact for the Free Brigade, a unit formed of adventurers, and he apparently had Louisoix's assistance for a mission. The meeting place is Highbridge to the northeast. It's more or less time now, so let's make our way there. Okay. We go to Highbridge. Oh, whoa, that's cool. I forgot this was here. And look, there's a side quest. That's cool, I forgot there was a statue there. There's lots of side quests here. I remember Hihi Baru from the... I think it was the Moogle quests. I had to deliver a letter to little Alamigo, his daughter. He claimed he was dying, but it was a lie. Anyway, Flame Officer. You're the ones who seek an interview? I must say I wasn't expecting to see the champion of Eorzea. I'm Nananji no Nonji, the writer who made the request, and Roga is kindly accompanying me for the interview. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Needed a drink there. The writer made the request. Roga is kindly accompanying me for the interview. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out of your busy schedule to humor me. Come now, no need for the thanks. Like everyone, I hold Louisoix in the highest esteem. If you wish to know about him, Holland Aubrey is always glad to oblige. Oh, that's him. Flame Lieutenant Aubrey. Holland? Holland? Hollandaise sauce? Without further ado then, let us begin. Is it actually gonna go? Oh my god. It's actually gonna go one by one and like ask questions and have him answer. That's kind of boring. My understanding is you had dealings with Louisoix. Could you please tell me the details? As you know, our grand companies were formed thanks to the Circle of Knowing, but it wasn't until Dalamud began turning red that Louisoix first appeared. It began with the word that an elderly Ellison man had come to Gridania who held the key to vanquishing primals. Upon learning of this, I sent an adventurer of the Free Brigade to make contact with him. I later learned that the Maelstrom and the Order of the Twin Adder had done the very same. At that time, our companies weren't yet collaborating, each one only thought to stay ahead of the others. If truth be told, at first we didn't think much of Louisoix, only that he was the leader of scholars who studied peculiar prophecies. But when the adventurer reported back, our opinion of the man completely changed. With his spellcraft, Louisoix had opened the way into Ifrit's domain, and by the hand of dauntless adventurers, the Lord of the Inferno was brought low. Oh. Alas, many defeats preceded that victory. It was reported that countless charred corpses lay strewn in the bowl of embers. Now the mission also yielded a shocking revelation. Following the battle, Legatus Niall Van Darnus of the 7th? Yes. 7th Imperial Legion appeared and told the adventurer that the hour of reckoning was at hand, that Dalamud would soon fall and cleanse the land. That was when we realized that the Empire was behind the Red Moon's anomaly. So thanks to Louiswa, you came to be aware of the Meteor Project. Still, it doesn't seem like you had much to act upon. As you say, afterwards we scrambled to learn all we could about the project. For a blessing, we had the cooperation of a Garlean defector, Sid Garland, whom you know well. He revealed the details of the project, that it utilized a transmission tower to pluck Dalamud from the heavens, all for the purpose of purging us savages from the realm. I could continue telling you what I know, but from this point on there is someone better suited than I am. If you are interested, I would be glad to introduce you to this individual. What say you? Well now, we'd be keen to speak with this person indeed. Very well, I will send word to the Adder's Nest. If you could take yourselves to Up Kalu Falls, I'll arrange for a meeting there. To go to such lengths to help us, I can't say how grateful I am. Do not mention it. As I said, I hold Louiswa in the highest esteem. He was the one who brought our 3 nations together, and nothing would please me more than for him to be remembered. Well, it's past time I return to Ul'dah. I pray that the coming interview bears you fruit. The lieutenant certainly has great respect for Louiswa. And thanks to him, we have another promising interview. Come, let's head to Gridania, where the Archon had sojourned. Didn't think this side quest would be such a big one. I bet you it unlocked because I completed the, what is it? Bahamut? The Winding Coils of Bahamut? Or something. That's probably why. Oh, it's there. Kiddo's amphitheater is close. Maybe the closest. I return to New Gridania. We don't teleport to New Gridania, we return. And now we go to Kiddo's amphitheater. Can I talk to the achievements guy? Oh, they're all from the same tribe. Ymitra is Y'shtola's sister, I know that. I think. Austerities of Earth? Summoner, oh. No, thank you, Nya. No, 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 no. I don't think so. Thank you, but no thank you. I have all of this. Black Mage Barding, I could get that. We could get the bard. Oh wow, yeah, let's get all the barding. Ask about Jonathan, like how his day is going. No, thank you. Maybe not. Maybe I don't care about Jonathan. Maybe I have to ask people, how are you, every single day at my job, and I hate it. Because I have to lie to them. Because they're like, oh, I'm fine or I'm okay, and then they ask, how are you? And I have to say, I'm good, even though it's a straight up lie. Anyway. I forgot I had to sell these things and put this in the glamour chest, but we can do that after this. Remind me. I'm gonna have to go to the glam chest. So this is Upcolor Falls. The conspicuous lack of the creatures aside, it's quite a beautiful place. Now then, the person we're to meet should be along shortly. An Order of the Twin Adder person. You can tell from his uniform. Serpent Lieutenant Fulk. I was told there were those who wished to learn about Louisoix, and who should one of them be but Lieutenant Vignette? Well met, I'm Lieutenant Cyro Fulk of the Order of the Twin Adder. We're at the same position, that's awkward. Do we still bow to each other? I'm a lieutenant too in the Twin Adder. I did it! I did the salute! That's great. We saluted each other. Nananji no Nonji, at your service. Thank you for sparing the time to speak with us. Think nothing of it. I must say, though, that Lieutenant Aubrey chose the perfect spot for the subject matter. Why is that? Louisoix spent much time in rumination here in the days before the calamity. Wiguranians being somewhat reserved by nature, at first the citizens kept their distance. But in time, people warmed to him. He patiently lent an ear to their troubles, healing hurts and offering counsel, and gradually earned their trust. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. Louisoix spoke those words and lived up to them. He was the epitome of a Charlayan sage, and I recall myself being moved. Now, shortly after we had become aware of the Meteor Project, the hamlet of Corymil was attacked by the Primal Garuda. Both soldiers and civilians were among the casualties. The Order of the Twin Adder moved to vanquish the Primal, but we were not alone. Through Louisoix's mediation, we had the support of not only our sister Grand Companies, but capable adventurers the realm over besides. Using an artifact known as the Vortex Feather, the Archon opened the way for a band of adventurers to sally forth into Garuda's turbulent domain, where they felled the fearsome being. So this is just telling the story of, like, 1.0, I'm guessing. Because I guess they had Garuda and Ifrit. And then Titan, maybe? That's what I think anyway. I'm not sure though. Or they felt the fearsome being. Very fearsome indeed. Upon her defeat, however, the Primal's dispersed ether did not return to the land. Instead, it was absorbed into the Red Moon Dalamud. And when the Empire constructed a new base in Mordona, the Elder Seatsiers saw the need for decisive action and put forth a proposal. Oh, the lights came on. The formal reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, which had for so long lain dormant. The initial response from the other nations was lukewarm at best. They felt that the burden to be borne by each party was excessive, and they were loath to do aught that would place them at a disadvantage against their rivals. But the revelation that a lunar transmitter had been erected in the Imperial base prompted a change of heart. Excuse me. Dang, my throat is just dead today. Oh. Thank you for the drink, pirate pilot. The tower controlled Dalamud's descent. If it could be destroyed, then the meteor project would be forestalled. After having constantly been on the back foot, our nations were motivated to join hands that we might strike a decisive blow against the enemy. Thus was the Eorzean Alliance reformed as the Circle of Knowing had hoped. At the same juncture, Louisoix was asked to join the Alliance as a tactician, and in that capacity he provided sage counsel to our heads of state. So although he was at first treated with wariness, Louisoix earned our trust through his actions and paved the way to enduring cooperation between our nations. Indeed, were it not for him, we all would have perished divided. We owe Louisoix a great debt. Now then, I expect you might be interested in hearing about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. But for that tale, I would recommend you seek out another, a decorated soldier who actually took part in the operation. Although a hardened warrior, she is quite friendly and should be glad to regale you with her experiences. Shall I send her word on your behalf? We'd be duly grateful. Very well. If you could take yourselves to Maelstrom Command and Limsa, I shall see to it that she knows to expect you. With that, I shall take my leave. I pray that the biography is a success. Everyone has been more helpful than I had dared to hope. It seems Louisoix has had quite an influence on others. I guess so. That interview gave us some valuable insights into his character, and I'm eager to see what we learn in the next. Come, let's head to Limsa. Okay. The Aft Castle. Oh, that's right. I should make a Halloween glam. I forgot to put the thing in the glamour chest. Dang it. Well. That's fine, I guess. And there it is, Maelstrom Command. Shall we then? remember her. Rashat Riki. Oh my goodness, sorry, I had to clear my throat again. Roga, ever a sight for sore eyes, and you must be Nananji. Rashat Riki at your service. I understand you wish to hear about the operation to destroy the lunar transmitter. Indeed, I'm penning a biography of the Archon Luiswa, you see, for which I'm interviewing people who had dealings with him. I truly appreciate your time. You're very welcome. I would be glad to assist even if it wasn't a request from Lieutenant Fulk. Hi. Now then, to continue where he left off, it was shortly after the Eorzean Alliance was formed. Our scouts returned with word that the 7th Legion had activated the lunar transmitter in their fortress in Mordona. Now known as Castrum Sentry, the fortress was originally called Castrum Novum before the 14th restored and renamed it. It was in order to break through its defenses and destroy the transmitter that our three nations joined hands, and we were determined to succeed. The strategy that Luiswa proposed was elegant in its simplicity. While our main force drew the Garlean's attention with an all-out siege, an elite band of adventurers would infiltrate the Castrum and make for our objective. We had entrusted adventurers with ridding us of the primals. Now we entrusted them with the very fate of Eorzea. I still remember the operation as if it were yesterday. Though we met with fierce resistance, we fought more fiercely still. No matter the cost, we had to ensure that the adventurers had a chance to strike at the transmitter. And when the messenger arrived bearing word that they had succeeded, it still makes my heart sore to recall that moment of triumph. That day we learned that by standing together the people of Eorzea could oppose even the might of the Empire. It is no exaggeration to say that the victory paved the way for Eorzea's future. Without it, there would not have been an Operation Archon. Alas, it wasn't all glad tidings, for though we destroyed the transmitter, Niall Van Darnus appeared and claimed that he no longer needed the device to bring down Dalamud, that he himself had the power to do so. So long as Van Darnus lived, the threat of destruction remained, and so, branding him an enemy to all life in Eorzea, the nations of the Alliance undertook a desperate manhunt. At length, they located him in Coerthis and sent their greatest warriors to hunt him down. Leading that formidable band was the adventurer whom they called the Warrior of Light, and though no records remain of the fierce encounter, one thing is certain. At battle's conclusion, Niall Van Darnus was brought low. As you know, however, our woes did not end with the White Raven, for Luiswa and his disciples determined that Dalamud would continue to fall. In a last-ditch bid to prevent the realm's annihilation, the Circle of Knowing issued a request to the Eorzean Alliance to secure the Cartano Flats, where the Red Moon was expected to crash. It was no simple task, for the entirety of the 7th Legion had amassed in Cartano, but it was necessary in order to perform a ritual to stop Dalamud, a ritual that invoked the power of the 12. So it was that the Battle of Cartano was joined, and I dare say you know how the tale continues. To everyone's shock, the elder primal Bahamut emerged from Dalamud and proceeded to unleash his fury upon the realm. Aye, and though all bore witness as Luiswa initiated the ritual, none remember what came to pass afterwards, neither what happened to Bahamut nor why the realm was reborn. The haze that afflicted memories of the calamity, but people remember events prior to that moment, yes? If so, do you know if anyone was near Luiswa during the battle? Someone who may have spoken with him? If someone was near him, I'm afraid I do not know. He was atop a rise for the ritual while I was a good distance away on the front lines. My apologies. No, please don't apologize. You've shared a wealth of information, and I couldn't ask for more. Well, if you're satisfied, then so am I. With that, I shall return to my duties. I look forward to reading the biography when it's finished. Nananji. Now I have a grasp of events leading up to the calamity, and yet... Oh, forgive me, I was deep in thought. In no small part due to your help, I've managed to learn a great deal. But there is still more that I wish to know. Might I trouble you to accompany me a little longer? If you're willing, please let me know. Aw, man. It's a quest chain. Preserving the future. Nananji desires more information for Louisa's biography. Oh. End of an era framers kit. Oh, this must have been added recently. Because the framer stuff. Yeah. Huh. You'll continue accompanying me then? Wonderful. Come, let's head to the Drowning Wench to discuss our next move. The Drowning Wench is that way. Oh, okay. It's a cutscene. Our research proceeds apace so far. We've even learned things not found in literature. But tell me, based on what you've heard from our interviewees, that's a funny word. Interviewees. What is your opinion of Louisoix? Others deserve more credit. Oh my gosh, as if. Look, it's my twin sister in the background, Itowan. He had a difficult task. Indeed, from an imperial invasion to rampaging primals in that to Niall Van Darnas's scheme, he had to contend with the toughest of problems. What struck me was how grateful the interviewees were to Louisoix for bringing their nations together in cooperation. It was nothing short of necessary for our survival. Yet in knowing this, I can't help but wonder. In his capacity as a tactician, it seems to me he had done more than enough by devising a plan and facilitating its execution. He went far beyond that, risking life and limb on the front lines for a land not his own. Perhaps he needed to be there for the ritual. Perhaps he felt a sense of duty. Even so, as noble as it is to desire to help others, what good is it if you end up sacrificing yourself? What was it that compelled Louisoix to go to Cartano, and what went through his mind as the battle unfolded? In order to do his biography justice, I feel I need to know these things. If Louisoix had people near him at the time, perhaps he shared words with them in his final moments. Words that could provide some insights. But where to begin searching for such individuals, assuming they exist? Sorry, friends, but I couldn't help but overhear your conversation. Just so happens I know a bloke is served among Louisoix's guard at Cartano. You do? Truly? You know someone who is with him? Aye, and as far as I'm aware, he wasn't keeping the fact a secret. Just for good measure, though. Why do you want to speak with him? Louisoix's biography, eh? In that case, I reckon the bloke would be willing to cooperate. Orn Gwyncom's his name, and he was a lieutenant of the Maelstrom. After the calamity, he turned to adventuring so as to be a greater help to the common folk. A Maelstrom officer turned adventurer. We'd be most keen to speak with him. Where might he be found? When Orn dropped in the other day, he said that he had business at the Morby dry docks. If you're lucky, might be as he's still there. Understood. We're in your debt. We can't let this chance pass us by, Roga. Let's take ourselves to the dry docks at once. Thank you, Nyan. He's gonna take me to the dry docks. No. Oh yeah, I haven't checked on my my island for a long time. Kind of already got what I wanted from it, though. Right, where could Orn be? In hindsight, we should have asked what he looks like. His name would suggest he's a Midlander, but well, nothing for it but to make inquiries. Let's split up for the task and meet again here. Shopkeep. Do you know Orn so-and-so? I'm sorry, but I've only just started helping out here. I'm still learning our customers' names. I couldn't say if it's the person you're after, but a man did come by earlier who appeared to be an adventurer. He bought a Nemea lily that we're currently trialing. Couldn't read that word for a second. Why'd I wear my mail for this? Orn, as it happens, I spoke with him just earlier. He said that he wanted to buy flowers, so I directed him to a vendor. Not sure where he is as of now, though. Okay. Aha! Looking for an Orn Guincum, you say? Don't know anyone by that name, I'm afraid. I did walk by an unfamiliar fellow just now, though, over by the mark of the spinner. He had a flower in his hand, so he caught my eye. Okay. I understand, Nyan. Oh, he's right here. There you are, Roga. Were you able to learn anything? Yes, he's by the mark of the spinner with the flower. So he's probably paying respects, yeah. So a man who could be Orn bought a Nemea lily, then went to the mark of the spinner. If we hurry there, we might be able to find him. Let's go. Where? The mini-map says this way. Thank you again to Jerry for this amazing mount. Alright, it's over here. It's so cool. Oh, I need to click this. Begging your pardon, sir, but are you Lieutenant Orn Guincum? I haven't been a lieutenant for years, but that's me. What can I do for you? I realize this is sudden, but... So you're writing Louis's biography and want to hear my account as someone who was near on hand at Cardinal. There must be a reason that you're here too, the warrior of light who led us to victory in Operation Archon. Very well, I will tell you my tale. Now then, where to begin? As you know, the battle was fought over the land where Dalamud was expected to fall. In the beginning, neither side was able to gain the upper hand, but when the Imperials deployed their Magitech armor, our ranks were thrown into disarray. Those charged with protecting Louisoix like me could only watch the carnage from afar, and though our forces managed to hold out thanks to the adventurer contingent, we sustained grievous casualties. But the real tragedy was what followed. As Dalamud hurtled towards us, it began shredding fragments of itself before finally bursting open to unleash the primal Bahamut. There he is. As all below looked on in shock, the battle completely forgotten, Bahamut took wing and spewed fire all over the land. Men and Magitech armor alike were set ablaze and sent flying like so many insects. I only realized that I had stopped breathing when a commanding voice broke my trance. "You've done enough," Louisoix told us. "Now fly. Fly and save yourselves." But like my fellow guards, I wanted to remain. I couldn't charge into battle beside my comrades. At the very least, I would do my duty here and protect Louisoix to the last. But upon seeing us standing there not making to move, Louisoix smiled and spoke thus: "If you would give your lives to protect something, then protect my hopes. Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope, bright and brilliant. So live, I bid you, and be among those who bear the light for others to follow." Those words awakened us to a greater purpose. If there was hope in my living, then I would live as Louisoix bid. No matter what, I would survive, and so together with my fellows, I began making my retreat. Alas, we hadn't gotten far when an explosion erupted and sent us sprawling. I struggled to my feet just in time to see the enormous, menacing silhouette of Bahamut looming over Louisoix. In the next instant, he was enveloped in light, and that was the last I remember of him. He turned into a phoenix. Louisoix's final moment. Amidst that light, he looked to be smiling. Or no, he turned into a phoenix when... I'm getting confused. I don't know. He looked to be smiling. What he was thinking in that moment I couldn't say, but one thing is certain. We, all of us, are alive thanks to him. Following the calamity, it was reported that Louisoix had defeated Bahamut and set about the land's miraculous regeneration. Do you believe this is the truth? Every soul who lives to determine their own fate is a source of hope. What we've learned has reaffirmed my belief, Roga, the belief that Louisoix was not an all-powerful savior one reads about in tales, but merely an ordinary man. But that man never forsook Eorzea. No, he stood for this realm to the last. He and countless other brave souls, and saved it from becoming a scorched waste. Against unimaginable adversity he fought, and at the cost of his life, paved the way to a brighter future for us all. The least I can do in return is tell his story, spread his message that where there is life, there is hope. Thanks to your account, I believe I found an angle for the biography. I'm truly grateful. Would you care to offer a prayer as well? The prayer that the light of hope which Louisoix preserved shall ever burn bright. Yes. Allow me to thank you again for recounting your experiences to us. Nay, 'tis I who owes you thanks for giving me the chance to share Louisoix's words. All these years I had avoided speaking of the moment of his passing out of respect, but it would not do to take the tale to my grave. Through the biography it is my hope that his spirit will live on in all of us. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I shall resume my pilgrimage to the marks. Wherever your travels take you, I shall be praying for your safety. Well, that's nice. Nemea lilies, the symbol of safe passage. As Louisoix stood there in Cartno, I wonder if he likewise prayed for someone's safety. At any rate, these interviews have yielded everything I had hoped for and more. Come, let's return to Ul'dah. I'll have your reward for you at Ul'dah in the Hall of Flames. Is that Lily gonna be there forever now? Probably not. Probably disappear once I go and come back. Go away and come back and see. Well, I teleported to Ul'dah. But I can go back. Just wasting Gil. It's still there. I guess it's there forever now. Huh. But you are a Gwillionaire. It's just G-I-L. And this is true. I am a Gillionaire. Teleport fees are nothing to me. For now, anyway. I mean, eventually. No, I'll make money doing side quests and stuff, so I'm sure it'll balance out. Roughly. Maybe. Nananji no nonji, nananji no nonji, nananji no nonji, nananji no nonji, nananji no nonji. There you are. I ended up troubling you longer than I had intended, but it was a truly fruitful series of interviews. How fortunate that we could hear from those who lived that fateful time. While I still have many questions, the biography is beginning to take shape in my mind. I also feel as though I've attained a measure of closure. Louisoix fought simply as one of us, and he made the ultimate sacrifice that hope might endure. This I've come to realize and appreciate thanks to everyone's heartfelt testimony. Now then, last but not least, I'd like to ask you for your thoughts on something. According to Orn, Louisoix smiled in his final moment. As he was enveloped in light, what do you imagine he held in his mind? The image of mankind thriving in the future? It's pointless to speculate on such things. I don't know, the image of mankind thriving in the future seems nice. It's the only nice option. I see, I appreciate your thoughts. As I pen the biography, I'll be certain to remember your words. Well, sad though it is, it's time for us to part ways. I'll set to work on a draft, and I won't rest until the biography goes to print. Thank you for all your help, my friend. I couldn't have come this far without you. Aww. Goodbye. The man, the myth, the legend. What? Okay. Huh. Should we see what the frames look like? Or try to anyway. End of an era. Ooh. Oh. Huh. Okay. Well, that's that. There's another one over here. Jajakuta. Tougher than leather. Jajakuta the merchant is visibly perturbed and in need of some assistance. Level 3. And I'm doing it at level 87. Tell me, what brings you here, friend? Looking for a bit of work, perhaps? Some small job to add a little weight to that coin purse of yours? Well, you're in luck. The pugilists have just placed an order with me for several of the leather gloves and harnesses they use for sparring. But the traders are cruel, for I find myself lacking the hides required. Would that I had the pelts of a few snapping shrews. What say you, friend? Care to help a merchant down on his luck? Bring me 5 snapping shrew pelts and I promise to make it worth your while. You can find the creatures roaming Central Thanalan. Okay. Central Thanalan is just that way. I miss this battle music. Four out of 5. Everything within like a 10-foot radius is dead. Well, a bit bigger than that, maybe 20-foot radius. I have this. I used it. Now to go back. How do I go back? That looks like an entrance. Someone is making bad jokes in the shout chat. Back already, are you? Come, let us see what you've brought. Here you go. Exceptional, these are fine shoe pelts indeed. Well done, my friend. The Pugilist Guild is among my largest clients. I fear what would have come to pass Had this order been delayed any longer? Take this. You've more than earned it. Wow. 127 gil and 84 experience points. That'll sure help me get to 9 million. I'll get there in no time. Oh yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay. One of these, yeah, corpse groom, I think, is how you become a reaper. Or the killer instinct. One of them is a reaper. Which reminds me, I should unlock reaper and sage at some point. But I don't know. Is it really necessary? Maybe next time. Are they in here? They are. Okay. Oops! I pressed it so fast I didn't get to read what the quest was. Oh well. Pray let me catch my breath. I went all the way to Scorpion Crossing for a package, but only just now I realized I returned with the wrong one. The way back is so far. I can't. I simply can't. Would you make the trip back in my stead? I'm sure some poor soul at Scorpion Crossing is missing this package. I haven't the breath left to tell you the way. Go and see. Mimishu. Jeez. Why don't we accept this other one too, because they're in the same place? Also, who the fuck is Mimishu? Never heard of her. Him, them. Fantastic voyage. Kekezani is shirking duty and could do with a wake-up call. Sure, darling, you can come for a ride. Excuse me? Huh? Where am I? Who are you? More importantly, where'd she go? Ah, bugger. Did me shift start already? The hell's with it. I'm bleeding and exhausted anyway. Mind taking this to Gigi Nasu at the dispatch yard outside the city? I'll probably give you something for the trouble. Okay. Just doing your job for you. Let's go there first. There he is. Anyone see Kekezani since last night? Anyone? Here's the thing you need. Hey, what are you doing with that timetable? I've been looking all over for it. Got it from Kekezani, you say. Why that useless drunk? I'll wager he was out all night again, chasing after skirts. That's it. The next time he misses his shift, I'm tying him to the tracks. Well, that was easy. Alright. Look, it's Papa Sean. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa Sean. Proud to know you ended up in use in the delivery of your adamantite. Oh. I will ensure that pride moves me as I oversee future shipments on this route. You have my soul and word. Wow. So he talked about Endwalker stuff. That's cool. Alright, where the fuck is Mimishu? Back in Ul'dah. I need to go there. Thaumaturge's Guild? Actually, I'll just run there. It's not that far. Oh, this is Mimishu. I remember Mimishu. Scorpion Crossing. The way couldn't be simpler. Pass through this gate and head west until you come upon it. Delivering a package, are you? In that case, you'll want to speak to Oswell when you arrive. Alright, no mounts. This way and then what? East? West. West. That's bright. That hurts my eyes. There's Oswell. Oh! The Silver Bazaar. Hulda. Horizon. That's cool. It's gone, I just know it. Gods, if I hadn't enough problems already. You took the wrong package, Botulf, you bloody oaf. Here you go, Nyan. The Horizon package, you're a 12 send. You spared me quite a headache, friend. Thank you. If only there weren't so many other misplaced shipments plaguing me these days. Alright. Happy doggy? Sad doggy. Happy doggy. Nice. Alright, we go to the next area here. Just to check. Look at that, there's nothing. Looks like nothing anyway. There's just a bunch of guild quests. Blue mage stuff. Other disciples of hand and land stuff. Okay. In that case, we go to Horizon. Foofaloopa. By the toe. Foofaloopa requires your aid in apprehending a thief. Most dire happenings are afoot. A most grave and treacherous trespass. Some unprincipled knave has been filching supplies from the storeroom. In order to apprehend this morally challenged rapscallion, I have procured 4 iron leg traps. Jesus. To be completely honest, however, I'm not entirely certain how these things work. Would you be so kind as to set them for me? Once you are done, please report to my fellow Brassblade, Techizan. He'll want to know that his traps are being put to proper use. Alright. We go this way. Just 4 out here, huh? Oh, I almost stepped in that one. You can see Ul'dah in the background, that's pretty. Alright, the traps are set. Techizan. You've set those traps up for Foofaloopa, have you? Foofaloopa is such a funny name. Excellent. Perhaps now we'll see who those balls in a knapsack. Are those my leg traps in front of the gate? Trader's Chuckle could step right into that and lose a foot. I better disarm those things before someone important is horrifically injured. Yes, I know you were just following orders. It's Fufalupa, you see. He certainly means well, but disaster follows the man like a behemoth chasing a butterfly. Okay. Let's do this one. Fufalupa was my nickname in high school. Ha 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 ha. I'm sure it was, Sylvie. I'm sure it was. The scent of a mongrel. Stitches on a brass blade in her eyes and has a task for an unoccupied adventurer. Looking for a task to fill your morning adventure? I may have just the thing if you're not feeling squeamish. Here's the job. I need you to draw 4 bottles worth of blood from the mongrels that roam to the south of here. Once you have enough, take the foul fluid to a brass blade by the name of Nononzo. You should find him somewhere along the road out of Horizon, bemoaning his terrible fortune, no doubt. Happy hunting! Okay. That was easy. Alright. Nononzo. What do you want with me then? Here's some blood that you wanted, I guess? Sniff. Is this mongrel blood? Thank the gods, now I can finally head back to Horizon. Mongrels are the natural enemy of most other predators, you see. Throw their thick blood onto a fire and the resulting stench will send beastkin fleeing from elms around. Makes light work of our patrols, as long as we have a steady supply of the nasty stuff, and I'll wager you can guess which brass blade picked the short straw to kill mongrels this time around. But thanks to you, I'm off to enjoy a hot meal in a tankard. May Thal's golden halls await you in the afterlife. May Thal's golden halls await you in the afterlife. Gee, thanks. Where were we? Oh god, there's so many. I don't remember. What is that about? Kobold initiative? Horizon, so I was up there, but... Oh my gosh. There's so many. There's so many. Let's start at the south. I can't say my TH without blowing up the microphone. South. 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 Oh, this is the Silver Bazaar. Fafafono, that's what they called me in high school. We should do the one way out there, though. Oh my god, it's a chocobo carriage. Can't see anything. There it is. Danielle? Danielle. Danielle. Oh, it's a child. Hello, Danielle. Daniel? It's probably Daniel. Getting your bearings. Daniel of the Silver Bazaar requires some very specific materials to fix his father's broken compass. Please, you must help me. It's my father. Whoa, your target circle is going up the wall there. Well, he isn't dying or anything. He's a fisherman by trade, you see, but he broke his only compass. He hasn't been able to put out to sea in weeks. The compass is very special. It was crafted by the goldsmiths of Estams, lapidaries. Repairing it will require many chunks of magnetite. Such stones can be found near the lighthouse, but the search is not without its dangers. The area is rife with earth sprites drawn to the magnetism. I'm a lowly fisherman's son. I have no arm for fighting, nor the stomach. 3 chunks of magnetite would serve to mend the compass. Once you find them, please take them to my father, Galfredus. Galfredus. No doubt he'll be dawdling about the bazaar as always. Interesting names the two of you have. Sounded a bit like Yoda there, huh? Where is it? You sense an enemy. Oh, it's dead. Magnetite. Nice. Where's the other one? Is it like up the rock? I cannot go up the rock. Oh, I should look at the mini-map. Oh god. I see it. Alright, deliver the magnetite to Galfredus at the Silver Bazaar. Where the fuck you at, Galfredus? Galfredus. Hello, Galfredus. Don't waste your time, mate. Bloody compass done broke on me. I'll not be fishing this day nor the next, more than like. Well, what if I gave you magnetite? Magnetite? Daniel asked that of ye, did he? So dad's to fix up the old compass and put back out to sea. Is he catch a nice haul of fat fish? I've a vessel that's barely seaworthy and scarce big enough for me alone. I've no crew, no hands to help with the haul. All bloody day at sea, busting me arse gets me a few gill at best. Gods, days ain't what they were. Time was you could scarce count the ships what used to make berth here. There weren't no empty coin purse or stomach in all the bazaar. Small ships ain't got no place at sea no more. Everywhere I go, I'm in the shadow or wake of some monstrous trawler or signer. Seiner? The old ways are done. We little fishermen done lost our way. I ain't no fisherman no more, nor much of a father, I suppose. Just a broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Jeez. Way to bring down the mood, Galfredus. Jeez, that was so sad. Broken man with a broken compass and broken dreams. Gee. He has a quest for us. Do we take it? I guess we have to. What is your quest? Tackle the problem. Of course it's fishing related. Galfredus of the Silver Bazaar wishes to reclaim his fishing lures from the goblin muggers who took them. I appreciate what you did, friend, bringing me magnetite. Gave it some more thought I did, putting back out to sea and all, but even with me compass fixed, still ain't got me lucky copper lures. Was waylaid by some goblin muggers a few weeks back just north and east of here. Thieving bastards made off with all me lures, dozens all told. Must be felled some wrist sprites to get at the magnetite chunks. Am I right? If so, I reckon you could put down a few goblins and bring me back me lures. Suppose I can make do with just 2 of them. Couple of copper ones should serve for now. Yep, for helping put a broken life back together. I mean, I guess so. Woo! Hot stuff coming through. Wow, explosions. Is that all of them? Okay. Sorry to disrupt your little camp here. I was doing it for a sad, broken man. I hope you understand. Thank you. Thank you, goblins. It ain't easy to ask, but I'm asking all the same, friend. 2 copper layers to get me back out to sea and put me Daniel's heart at ease. I'll be damned, me old copper lures. Never thought I'd see these buttes again. Bloody hells, them goblins sure saw to banging them up, but I ain't gonna be catching no fish with these. Well, that's that. Must be knowledge itself telling me to give up me sea legs. Might be as there's a new life waiting out there somewheres. Heh, maybe me compass will lead me to it. Born and bred here I was. Ain't never called no place else home. Times are changing though. Suppose I could sell off me land to them bloody buzzard prospectors and see what else is out there for me. Sounds like an interesting plan. I wish you the best of luck, Galfredus. Alright, Fafafono. Fafafono has the look of a Lalafell dying to be asked if he has any work to offer. Greasing the cogs. Hey there, friend. I have a sure way into some easy gill if you're interested. It won't even require you to break a sweat. Well, not much of one. All you need to do is slay enough rusty coblins to gather 4 bottles of coblin grease and then deliver them to a here by the name of Adelard at the Hammers. Once he has the grease, he can use it to keep the hammers running. It couldn't be more simple. I'm surrounded by fools here. They detest the hammers and the new way of life they symbolize. They care only for the successes of the past, but it blinds them to the opportunities of the present. Change isn't coming, friend. It's already here. I can haul the Silver Bazaar home for now, but I've no lingering affection for the place. I go wherever the gill is. I go wherever there is gill to be gotten. Good for you. Why are there so many people here? Also, why did I get the fucking chocolate carriage again? No, he's killing the goblins! I need those! There's more over this way. Who is attacking me? Get out of the way. I'm surprised there's so many players here. Jeez. Did the new Xbox thing drop already or something? Oh wait. Oh, I gotta go to... Oops. Oh, Adelard. I got your grease. No Xbox yet, I see. Just a bunch of noobs. There are always noobs. It sounds so condescending. What is it? Can't you see I'm busy cleaning the sand clogs from these hammers? Gods, I'd kill for a few bottles of coblin grease right now. Well, I'm your man. It's best if one does not ask exactly how this oil was extracted from a coblin. Coblin grease? Fafafono must have sent you. Thank the gods for both of you. Before long, these tracks will be covered with the estates of Ul'dah Elite, but the ground is still too loose to build upon. The hammers are pounding to make a solid foundation. Once that's done, then you'll see the structures start to rise. The building was planned to stretch even farther, to the heart of the Silver Bazaar even, but it seems the powers that are being met with some local resistance. I hear some lass named Kikipu holds the rights to the bulk of the land there. Stubborn to a fault, that one, a bloody thorn in the side. Okay, well, good luck with that. Shirtless man. They're not oil rigs? The South Hammer. Oh, they're trying to pack the land. Well, it doesn't look very mobile. How are you gonna pack the land all around? This is weird. I always thought they were oil rigs or something. The more you know. Oh, with the expanded free trial, maybe it's free trial people. I see. I gotcha. Fafa Fono has another. Oh, look, Kikipoo. She owns this place. I wonder what she says. This lovely little seaside hamlet is a silver bazaar, and this lovely little lady you see before you is Kikipoo. Hey, what are you looking around for? Me, you idiot. I'm Kikipoo. Fafa Fono. Fafa 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 Fono. Oh, actually, it's almost time to end stream. We can do one more. So close yet so far. These ones have been going kind of fast, so let's see here. So close yet so far. Something as Fafafono the Silver Bazaar in a very agitated state. Those goddamned haulers, who do they think they are? This better not be a quest chain, I swear to God. I paid good coin to you there. You're one of those task-seeking adventurer types, are you not? Some wares I ordered from an old Don merchant arrived, but those bloody worthless haulers just dropped them outside the gate and left. Ain't obliged to bring them no further, the lazy bastard said. Gate to the bazaar is still the bazaar. Order ain't said nothing about no home delivery. The gall! There are 3 pieces in all. Would you be so good as to bring them to me? You got it. Fafafono's baggage. Oh, there's 3 of them, that's right. Fafa fast. Yes, we can get these quests done. Fafa fast. Gods, those oafs better not have damaged my bags. Well, have you found them yet? Here you are, Nyan. Quite warm, having sat under the sun. Hopefully there's nothing perishable inside. Let's see. Yes, yes, and yes. Excellent. Everything is accounted for. These bags contain garments from sunsilk tapestries, though each is flawed in some way. An old dye into a minor misthread is enough to turn the most luxurious gown into fodder for the furnaces. Not here, though. So long as the garments bear a famous name, the souls of the Silver Bazaar have no qualms with quality. Times used to be better. We were never driven to such lows, but Gil is harder to come by now, and more so with each passing day. All that's left to this bazaar are overly proud souls with underly developed tastes. Everyone clings to the glories of the golden past, yet none make efforts to reshape the dismal present. I pray this damnable bazaar someday sinks beneath the sands that strangle it. The sooner the better. Damn! He has no love for this place. Why is yet not capitalized? It's not and the like an what are those called? Articles? Articles? Why is yet not capitalized? That's weird. That was weird. Okay. Maybe it's unbeknownst to me. And there's no way there's no typos in this game, right? I don't know. I feel like I might have seen a few. Or I was just reading it wrong. I don't know, man. Anyway, where are we? Western Thanalan. Western Thanalan. Okay, so Horizon. Let me write that down. Western Thanalan. Thanalana ding dong. Shebang, shebang. Doo wop, wop. Okay. There are typos. They try to correct them in patches. Maybe you should report it. What? It's just one letter. I don't feel like that warrants reporting it. I wouldn't know how either. Seems like a lot of work. Oops. Let's just go home. Okay. Oh, it's raining. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. Went to bed and bumped his head and couldn't get up in the morning. I think it's in the system menu, but it is a lot of work, yeah. I thought so, Nyan. Oh! Thank you for reminding me, nobody! Post Moogle cap. In the dresser. Bam! Oh wait, maybe it could have gone in the armoire. Can I see? Oh. Okay. In that song, does the old man die? You know, I never thought about it before, but you might be right. Went to bed and bumped his head and I just thought like he wasn't able to get up. Like maybe he twisted his hip or something and he bumped his head. Because it's not like, you know, he couldn't get up ever. Or like he didn't get up, it's he couldn't. So like he was unable to. Interesting. I'll exit the game. Well, we better just log out. We can always exit from the menu. Wow, wow, wow. Bring me back. Bring me back to Roga. Okay. Anyway, here is where else you can find me on the internet, Nyan. I have a coffee, a TikTok, and that's my art and writing Twitter. Here is the stream schedule, subject to change sometimes now that I have a job. But so far, so good. We've only had to cancel one stream so far. This is the YouTube channel where me and my friend Mushy make gaming videos. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and watch them on YouTube. Just Mushy Peaches and search it. And yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you so much for coming, and I'll see you in the next stream. Good night. Hope you have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. Good night to you as well. Bye-bye.